Hi everybody, I'm John Tartle.
And I'm Leslie Stanford, and welcome back to the Marketing Plan Training Series. Hopefully you've watched the previous chapters where we talked about how you can start making money as an Herbalife independent distributor, how you can become a success builder, or qualify as a senior consultant or qualified producer. By moving up the marketing plan, you have the opportunity to increase your earning potential with the company, and this video series can help to increase your understanding of the plan.
That's right. Now, in this chapter, we're going to talk about the supervisor level of the marketing plan. Reaching this level is one of the most significant steps. When you become a supervisor, you can purchase Herbalife products at a 50% discount. Now, that's for the remainder of the year. And as long as you requalify and pay your annual processing fee, you'll stay at that 50%. You also are eligible to earn up to 25% wholesale profit, and if you have any supervisors in your downline, you could become eligible to start earning royalty checks too. I'm telling you, this level in the marketing plan really provides great earning opportunities. But before we talk about how to qualify to become a supervisor, it's important that we discuss volume points more in depth. Now, if you watch the previous chapters of the marketing plan training series, you'll recall that volume is like Herbalife currency. You might want to take notes on this. Volume is very important for all distributors because there are different types of volume, and they're used to calculate how much money you could be eligible to earn if you become a supervisor. Now, the first type of volume, if you remember, is called personally purchased volume, PPV. It's the volume that you purchase directly from Herbalife. Pretty straightforward, right? The second type of volume is called downline volume, or DLV. As a non-supervisor, downline volume is based on the volume that is purchased directly from Herbalife by your downline distributors who are ordering products at a discount between 25% to 42%. Now keep in mind, DLV only applies to distributors who are not yet fully qualified supervisor. So, what is personal volume? Well, personal volume, or PV for short, is a combination of volume purchased by you as well as volume purchased by your non-supervisor downline distributors who order with a 25% to 42% discount. Now, this goes down to but doesn't include your first fully qualified supervisor. Got that? Okay, let's continue. The fourth type of volume is called group volume, also known as GV. Now, group volume is the volume purchased by qualifying supervisors in a supervisor's downline organization during their supervisor qualifying month and who are eligible to order at a temporary 50% discount. This temporary 50% volume counts as personal volume for the distributor who purchased it, but it's defined as group volume for the first fully qualified supervisor in their upline. Now, the fifth type of volume we're going to cover is called total volume. Total volume is a combined total of a supervisor's personal volume plus group volume. Now, this can be used to qualify for royalty earnings, promotions, and more. The sixth type of volume is called organizational volume. Organizational volume is the accumulated volume of a supervisor's organization on which a supervisor earns royalty overrides. We will discuss royalty overrides in the next chapter. Now, the Herbalife marketing plan has several types of volume calculations, all of which are generated by sales of the product. And it's important to understand these different types of volume points because they're used in unique calculations for specific qualification purposes. So, if you have any questions about volume, refer to your career book 4, Sales and Marketing Plan and Business Rules, or the chapter in this training series that exclusively talks about volume. Now, in that chapter, we'll show you a few examples of exactly how each type of volume is calculated. You can also ask your sponsors. Remember, your sponsors are there to help you.
That's right. Now that John has taken you through 6 types of volume that are integral parts of the marketing plan, let's talk about how to become a supervisor. Now, there are several ways to qualify for the supervisor level. One way is that you can qualify by accumulating 4,000 volume points in 1 month. Another way to qualify is to accumulate 2,500 volume points in each of 2 consecutive months. Now, if you utilize either of these two methods, it's important to know that you must have 1,000 unencumbered volume points for each qualifying month. Unencumbered volume is volume that is not being used by any other distributor to qualify for supervisor. Now, if you don't achieve the 1 or 2 month qualification, your volume still continues to accumulate for up to 12 months. Remember, every order counts. So you still have a chance to qualify using another qualification method. You see, you can also achieve supervisor status by accumulating 5,000 volume points within a 3 to 12 month qualification period. Now, if you choose this option, just know that a minimum of 4,000 personally purchased volume points is required. Up to 1,000 DLV points can be accumulated from your downline. See why it's so important to understand volume?
You know, the great thing about Herbalife is that you can set your own pace and choose the path that suits you best. Having the 1 month and 2 month and 12 month methods provides different ways to qualify for this extraordinary level. Even someone who works part-time can qualify by placing smaller orders consistently throughout the year, which goes back to our saying, every order counts. Now, there's an added benefit to using the 1 month qualification. If you've achieved 4,000 volume points in 1 month, all subsequent orders during that same month you can purchase at a temporary 50% discount until the first of the following month. However, all 50% discount orders must be purchased directly from Herbalife. Now, during that month, you'd be recognized as a qualifying supervisor.
It really is so exciting to log on to Herbalife's computer system on the first of the following month and see that you've been upgraded to a fully qualified supervisor. And you know, if any of this sounds complicated, just know that it is so worth it. Understanding how to reach the supervisor step will come in handy when you start building a strong downline.
Absolutely. Let's break it down a little bit more. Let's say in March you have 3 distributors, A, B, and C. In that month, you did 1,000 volume points, and those 3 people also did 1,000 volume points each. You add up their 1,000 volume point orders and your 1,000 volume point order, so now you have 4,000 total volume points, and you become a supervisor. Because your 1,000 volume points order were unencumbered, meaning not being used by any distributor in your downline, to also qualify for supervisor, you can use your downline sales volume towards your supervisor qualification. Now, what happens if your downline is qualifying for supervisor? Because C qualified to supervisor in the example that we're showing you in 1 month with 4,000 volume points, B can use C's volume towards qualifying. So, for B to qualify as a supervisor as well, they must have another 1,000 unencumbered volume points. Now in this example, A achieves 500 volume points, which means that unfortunately, A does not become a supervisor the next month. But A does have up to 1 year to meet the supervisor qualification requirements. Now, if A doesn't become a supervisor within a year, then B and C will move up to your first and second levels permanently. Now, how would you reach supervisor using your own volume? Well, here's one simple way. This is an example using the 5,000 accumulated supervisor qualification method. Okay, let's say you're working part-time, consistently selling product, small orders over a 3 to a 12-month period. And let's say, for the example, you accumulated 600 personally purchased volume points in March at 35%. Not bad. But in April, you had a great month. You achieved 1,000 personally purchased volume points. Now, for May, you have another good month, 800 points. In June, let's say, you take a month-long vacation in June, rewarding yourself for all your hard work. And you didn't do any volume, which is okay. But in July, you go out and achieve 600 volume points. In August, you achieve 500. Then in September, you place an order for 1,200 volume points, your best month all year. Now remember, you purchase it at a 42% discount because it's over 1,000 volume points, remember? That's a success builder order. Then in October, you taper off a bit and you achieve 300 in volume. Well, Altogether, in those 8 months, you've accumulated 5,000 personally purchased volume points, and guess what? You're a supervisor, you see? Knowing the marketing plan, working it, and taking advantage of the opportunities built into it could allow you to become a supervisor sooner than you think. And keep in mind, when your goal is to qualify for supervisor, utilizing the 5,000 accumulated method, Herbalife even allows you to use up to 1,000 volume points from your downline. So let's say you started accumulating in January and you achieve 400 PPV. And you're talking to people and finding new customers. By February, you achieve 450 PPV. Now, in March, you recruit a new distributor and you help that distributor get their business up and running. And that distributor then achieves 250 volume points that you can use towards your qualification. But you didn't achieve any PPV in March, so you work extra hard in April and you add 550 PPV to your total. You're back in the flow. You achieve 500 volume points in both May and June. You're doing well. So in July, you take a break because you're taking your children on their summer vacation. And that's okay because you have 12 months to qualify. So in August, you're back on track with 300 PPV. Now your downline may or may not have been active, but that's okay because you have a great month in September. You achieve 800 PPV and you achieve 500 more volume points in October. Now holiday season rolls around and one of your best customer goes on vacation. You only achieve 150 PPV in November, which means that you have only 1 month left to achieve 600 volume points. Well, it's a good thing you have a downline distributor. In December, you achieve 350 personally purchased volume and you accumulate 250 DLV points from your downline for December as well. So for the year so far, you've achieved a total of 4,500 PPV and 500 DLV, which means you've met the 5,000 volume point requirement and your status will automatically be updated to supervisor on the first day of January. So you see, by having downline distributors who are also selling the products, you are able to use DLV to qualify to supervisor. This just goes to show you can move up the marketing plan if you know how to use it, even if you're just working part-time.
Now, I know what you're thinking. All right, let's get to the fun stuff, the benefits. Why become a supervisor? Well, we already mentioned the 50% discount, which gives you the opportunity to earn 50% retail profit when you sell the products to consumers at the suggested retail price. You are also eligible to earn between 8 to 25% wholesale profit on downline orders. But on top of that, you're now also eligible to start earning royalties. Remember we mentioned royalties earlier as an additional way to make money with Herbalife, right? Well, this is another reason why you want your downline distributors to succeed. You see, as a supervisor, you can qualify to be eligible to earn up to 5% royalty check based on the monthly volume of the first 3 levels of downline supervisors in your organization. So, by creating and retaining a good team of supervisors in your downline, you are creating a strong business foundation where you are eligible to earn royalty override checks every single month. What an incentive, right?
Absolutely. And now to find out about how royalty overrides work and how you can earn more money as a supervisor, tune into the next chapter on supervisor earnings optimization.